We come to you from downtown Los Angeles. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. Jay, the stars always come out to see greatness here in L.A.
From the bright lights of Hollywood to the bright lights on the hardwood, the Staples Center is rocking tonight.
Showtime always in this building, and we are ready to go. The opening tip won by the Lakers as we get started here at Staples Center. That's the start. What they were looking for just as the fans were getting seated.
And I love that aggression. Stylistically, you have to come out and dictate the tempo of the ball game. Don't ease your way into it. Keep your foot on the gas. That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. First one, count it. And he hits the second. And he missed it. 2 for 3 on this trip. Danny Green. Knocks it down from mid-range.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
To George. And they call it.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Time for some new personnel into the game.
For the Los Angeles Lakers, number 11, Avery Bradley.
Leonard.
To number 0, Kyle Kuzma.
Kawhi Leonard is going to get a chance at 3 here, shooting 66% in this contest. And hits the first free throw. Second of 3 is good. 3 for 3. Nice. LBJ has it. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
It can only be one of 2 things here. 1, the defender ran out of gas. Or 2, this dude is just unstoppable.
George. And the Lakers with the rebound. LeBron into the front court. Leads 4 to Davis. And he finishes at the rim.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Here's Leonard for 2. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
So deadly. Now look, part of that is God-given talent. But the other part is that ball speed combined with that handle. Ooh, that's off the charts. But he always finds a way to slow himself down right before he goes into that shot.
George. Paul George missed his first. That one goes.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Fires the 3. Long Island zone. Danny Green with the 3.
That shot was nice. But that pass, that was the real highlight. Good teams always find...
It's blocked.
You see, that's why you never give up on the play, Ed. You always stay in the game.
Reminiscent of LeBron on Iguodala. And flushes it down. No stopping AD here. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Paul George can't get that one to go. Defense all over him. Gets it to go. And the foul.
And if you have the ball in your hands on offense and you're that open and you see the defense sprinting at you, directly at you, not taking an angle to try to block your shot to not hit you, brace yourself for contact, focus on making the basket, and one every time.
To Bradley. Shot from the lane won't go. To Leonard. Here's the three.
To number 14, Danny Green. That's his second personal foul.
Kawhi Leonard is going to get 3 shots here. He's shooting 85% in this game. And he connects on the first free throw. It's the second. One more coming. It's all 3 free throws. LeBron into the front court. He'll run the offense. And he powers it home. 2 more points for Anthony Davis.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
LA Clippers with the basketball. Williams to Leonard. Has a chance. Not that time.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. Bradley to Caldwell Pope. 4-3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
James to Davis. James add 2 points to the board.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
Now the Lakers going to use a timeout as they'll discuss matters in what's now a 3-point game. Shifting gears, here comes some substitutions. It's James. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
To Caldwell Pope. James. LeBron James. He's now 4 for 6.
There's a natural tendency when you guard a right dominant hand player to send him left. But for a guy who's a good mid-range shooter, that's wrong. His pace dribble is his left hand. Force him to go right and know that the chances are higher of him trying to drive and attack the rim. That's knowing the scouting report.
And the bucket's good for DeMarcus.
The defense is doing such a good job of denying him the ball and really getting in his pocket. But he got that one to go.
17-footer at the buzzer, and the Lakers have the rebound. We're through one from Staples Center with the Lakers on top. Jay and I return to the City of Angels after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. First quarter complete, on to the second period. A little bit of a feeling out process so far.
And when both teams are playing at this level, it just continues to reaffirm that I was excited to watch both of these teams play this entire week. It's been a solid game so far, but this has a chance to be a great one down the stretch.
Knocked loose. Lakers have it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Los Angeles, they have it. Bradley to Danny Green. Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point basketball game. Changes coming from both sides right now.
Number 13, Paul George. Into the game.
Danny Green to James.
Number 23, LeBron James.
And the finish at the rim.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Slams it down. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Lakers ball. James to Davis. Here comes the screen. LeBron matched up with Paul George. Leonard. It's good. Coach wants to see more from his D.
Don't seem shocked. This is how the game is played these days. Shooting a 3 is like shooting a layup.
Leonard to Paul George. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Message received. Well defended.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Leonard slams it down.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
James to Cousins. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. The pass taken away by the Lakers. Has a look. It's good. If you don't stand in his way, he's going to make you pay.
Look, I get it. I've been one of the players who have had these mishaps happen to defensively. There is no worse feeling than the next day in film session, watching yourself roam on the island by yourself. Somebody in this particular moment needs to tell you to get your head out of you-know-what to get back in the game.
To Danny Green. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Who compares to AD offensively?
We would be doing a disservice if we compared AD just to one player. He's an amalgamation. Think about Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, Marcus Camby. Throw them all into a blender, you get Anthony Davis.
This will get out of bounds. Last touch by Cousins. Beverly. George to Leonard. Down to 5 on the 24. Anthony Davis swats it. And that's going to get out of bounds. Off a Laker. Leonard. He continues to light it up from downtown. 5 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and what's shocking, Ed, is that he's gotten so many open looks. Look, stay down in the stance, stay disciplined, stop losing him, stay attached to his hip, and force him to put the ball on the ground off those curls and finish over your bigs.
To Davis. Anthony Davis. Can't ask for much more. He's perfect. 5 for 5 from the field.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Oh, can't do that.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Looks like some substitutions are coming on in.
Team foul number 1. Los Angeles Lakers are in the building. Stepping in for LA, number 1, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
And too much contact.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Anthony Davis, that's his second personal foul.
free throw is good. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. To Bradley. DeMarcus Cousins. He's now 5 for 6.
Come on, you knew that setup was coming the whole game. But you were patient and you waited until the right moment to use it.
And they call it.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2 at the line.
Oh, yeah, you've been working on your craft.
LeBron James with the rock. Leonard.
That's his first.
Kawhi Leonard is going to get a chance at 3 here. He's been steady, 90% at the line. First one goes down. Knocks down the second free throw. Perfect from the line. Hits all 3 of them. The pass taken away by the Clippers.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
All set to go here in the second half. The third quarter is underway. Clippers have the basketball. Paul George. From the painted area, won't go down.
When I saw this team come out and warm up, everybody looked focused. They looked into the game before the game even started. I saw a completely different team at halftime. Guys were coasting around. Guys were talking to girls in the stands. Guys were playing around with the ball boys. They weren't focused, and it's showing up right now in the second half.
Wow, look at him dive for the loose ball. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Yeah, I've been in this situation before. Just raise your hand. We got to switch.
Offensive rebound. LeBron James. With that, he's 5 for 9.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there. But see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer. Always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
DeMarcus Cousins rejects it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Bradley knocks it down.
Great shot by the offense. But the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
Lakers at the controls right now. Bradley to Kyle Kuzma. Lets it fly from long range. No issues for Kuzma. Hand in his face, he drills it.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing, Ed.
DeMarcus Cousins pins it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Kyle Kuzma, well defended. To Beverly. Leonard, deep left corner. Knocked loose. Lakers come up with it. Kawhi Leonard snatching it out of the air. That's off of Leonard, out of bounds. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Screen coming. Nothing going here on that drive. To James. Beyond the arc for 3. That's what the King does. James, the quick catch and shoot there for 3.
Defense, do the math. You force him to take tough 2s, you'll probably have a better chance to win this game if you can slow down the pace.
Time to shuffle things up.
For the Los
Lakers have it. Davis. Can't get the bounce. Great look and vision. Oh, emphatic slam. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball game.
Leonard. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. Danny Green to Kyle Kuzma. To Danny Green. Kyle Kuzma buries it on the catch and shoot.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow motion, the backspin. It gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
And the slam. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
It's LA Clippers ball. Leonard to George. Now ready with a couple of free throws.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just gotta let them play, ref.
Paul George, couple of free throws on the way. Shooting 50%, some yes, some no in this contest. And gets both to drop at the line.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Across the timeline comes James. Our score all even in this third quarter. Caldwell Pope to James. Finger roll, finishing with finesse. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Patrick Beverly. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. LeBron with it up top. Lead is 2. Davis to James. Oh, had him going there for a second. Nothing going here on that drive. Screen coming. Kawhi Leonard sends it away.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Ah, the monster stuff. Neither side is giving up an inch.
I guarantee you tomorrow on Complex's social feed, that play will have millions of views. And I'm really looking forward to this fourth quarter because the first 3 have lived up to the billing.
Leonard, he has had the hot hand tonight. He's now 6 for 6 from beyond the arc.
And I say keep feeding him the ball. If he's not going to miss, let's make sure our offense centers around him.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. Kawhi Leonard sends it away. It'll be Lakers ball as we begin the fourth quarter. And this game's been everything we could have hoped for. All tied up after 3.
This is what happens when you have winners on both sides. People who are not willing to give up and will continue to scrape and claw to get themselves in a position to win this ball game.
Paul George, not looking pretty. 3 for 10.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
And a whistle.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
It's the Clippers with the possession now. To Paul George. Nothing going here on that drive. Down to 5 on the 24. George missed it. Bradley to James. Won't go down.
This game is all about the small victories, though. The execution on that play was on point. You keep executing like that, those shots are going in eventually.
James to Bradley. James, not that time. George, the pass taken away by the Lakers. Beverly to George. Add 2 points to the board. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Now the Clippers call a timeout. That's their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with 1 remaining.
I think everyone in this building knows it's going to come down to the last 2 minutes. This game is going to be won with who decides to really show up on the defensive end of the ball.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
Number 2, Kawhi Leonard.
To Leonard.
In the game for Los Angeles, number 3, Anthony Davis.
Oh, the whistle. Jay, take your hands off of me.
A simple touch foul.
Kyle Kuzma. That's his 4th personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Here's a chance from long range. Cousins has the rebound. James into the front court. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. Shot from the lane won't go. Paul George to Leonard. And the finish, slam dunk.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Let's go. Pick him up. Pick him up.
Bradley to James. He's too good to leave that wide open. Defense has to communicate.
There's only so many times you can hide from the truth. That was horrific defense. Just got to get it back on the next possession.
Oh, whistle.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
Davis. That's his 3rd personal foul. Team foul number 2. 2 minutes remaining in the 4th quarter.
And he's fouled, and he earns a trip to the line.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
First one, count it. 2 for 2 on that trip. Kuzma to Bradley. To James. God, tough shot. Hand in his face, he makes them pay.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Leonard. Lakers come up with it. To Bradley. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are 2 different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
Leonard. And he finally misses one after making his first 6 to Kyle Kuzma. Going to launch beyond the arc. Yes.
And this squad just continues to light it up from long range. One of the things I learned about teams like this, teams that fall in love with a three-point shot, as quickly as they built the lead, is as quickly as they can lose it if they're over-reliant on the three-point shot.
Leonard. He engulfed him that time.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Kyle Kuzma with a chance at a 4-point play. A career 70% free throw shooter. Timeout called here by the Clippers. That's their second of the final 3 minutes. No more timeouts left the rest of the game.
Visit our team website for the latest news, videos, interviews, and features. You can get all that and more, including the opportunity to attend a post-game press conference. Visit the website for your chance to win.
Substitution being made in this one.
Los Angeles, number 21, Patrick Beverley.
Leonard. Not getting the bounce. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Here's LeBron for 2. It's good.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
LA Clippers with the basketball to Paul George. Jumper's good.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
George. Textbook defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
The pass taken away by the Clippers. The Lakers get the victory as they take care of business at home. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA.